So, who will win the next console generation? Xbox or PlayStation? Obviously, PlayStation won the last generation, selling over 100 million units, compared to the Xbox that sold about 50 million. And even the previous generation before that, both companies sold around 60 million units, so it was a bit more competitive. Going into this generation, I think it's going to be competitive again, because Xbox have acquired quite a few more studios, and it looks like they're going to be closing the gap. Looking at the upcoming titles, or the titles that might be released, we're not really sure yet. The first one for PS4 is Demon Souls, which a lot of people say is going to be a system seller. I'm not really sure about that, but it will ship quite a few units. Next game is Horizon Zero Dawn 2. The first game sold really well, so I don't really see why this one wouldn't. Next one is Gran Turismo 7, a proven seller. This game is a long-standing franchise in the series, and it's a game that consistently sells well. Surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, but you think that having this many games in a franchise, the numbers will sort of dwindle, but it hasn't, and it'll sell well again. Next one is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. No, I think it's Shift Apart, I think, yeah. And it's a game that is quite popular. Normally when it comes out, it sells well, so it'll do so again. Next game is SpiderMan Miles Morales. The previous Spider-Man game sold extremely well. 50 million units, I think it shipped. It probably shipped a lot of console units as well, and it'll do the same again. And a lot of these games, it won't only come out on the PlayStation 5, it'll come out on the PlayStation 4 as well. But I think it will ship a lot of PlayStation 5 units. Next company is Xbox, or next console is Xbox. Halo Infinite is coming out next year, and Halo has traditionally done well in the past, even though in recent years it hasn't been received well. I think it will sell quite a few units. Next game is Forza Horizon 4. It's a really good series that it ships quite a few units, and obviously it's a competitor to Gran Turismo, but it's a good one as well. So I think it'll sell well. Then there's Fable. This game has been around for ages. We haven't really heard about it for a while though. You know, I think I remember it being more on the 360, the original Xbox days. It's a beloved franchise that a lot of people want to see come back, so it probably will sell well. Next is State of Decay 3. Number 2 did alright, shipped quite a few units, and I think number 3 will probably do the same. Next game is Everworld. It's probably a title you haven't heard of before. It's a brand new IP that's coming out on the Xbox exclusively. I'm not too sure what it is exactly. It looks like an adventure game, but I'm not sure what exactly it entails. But it's on this list because I think it probably will sell well. And yeah, that's about it. There's a whole lot more games that will be coming out that I haven't included in this video, but it's going to be an interesting generation. It's basically already started because both consoles are basically already out, and if you don't own one, I'm not too sure if I'm going to get, or which console I'm going to get, because I know it's a really tough choice this time around, but I think I'm going to wait it out and, just see what happens.